Okay, so we are in module 5, right? And module 5 is called proportions and percents. And in the first lesson, we learned that percents can be used to describe how an amount changes. And we talked about numbers increasing, or an amount increasing, or an amount decreasing. So if you get a raise, your amount you get paid will increase. Or, an example that we had in the first lesson was that like somebody moves and they're closer to school, so the number of blocks they have to walk decreases, right? So numbers or amounts can change. In this lesson, lesson 5.2, we're going to actually use expressions to figure out the new amounts of things. In this lesson, we're going to talk about markups. And a markup is how much they add to the price of something. So when you get something at the store, right, the people who own the store, they buy those items from a manufacturer, or basically the company who makes those items. So when the store buys them, they then mark the items up so that they can make money, right? So let's say I make jewelry, right? And I make all this jewelry and I sell my jewelry to a store. Well, the store will buy my jewelry and then they'll mark up the jewelry. They'll add a markup. And that way they make money. So they actually sell it to their people in the store. When people come buy it in their store, they sell it for more money than they paid for it. That way they make money, right? So the amount that they add is called the markup. Then, sometimes things go on sale. And when things go on sale, then the price gets marked down. Okay, so we're going to talk about markups and markdowns as a way to use expressions to find the new amount. All right, so basically an expression is a math sentence, actually, and that sentence represents an amount. Okay, and it's a real life situation where you write an expression and the expression stands for an amount. So in expressions, symbols, often the symbols are letters called variables. Symbols, usually letters, are used in place of unknown amount. Either the amount is unknown or it's an amount that can change. Okay, so that's why we call them variables. Variable means changeable. Okay, so what does all that mean? Let's use an example. All right, the example that we have here says, to make a profit, stores mark up the prices on their items they sell. A store owner buys skateboards from the manufacturer for S dollars. That's the letter S. He adds a 42% markup to the skateboard prices in the store. First of all, there's one skateboard called the Retrospec Alameda, and he buys that skateboard from the manufacturer. The manufacturer is the company that makes the skateboard. The store owner buys those skateboards from the manufacturer for $35 each skateboard. The store owner also buys the Magneto Mini Cruiser for $56 from the manufacturer. Okay. Then he marks those prices up 42%. So the question is, after the 42% markup, how much does he sell the skateboards for in his store? This should say period. Okay, so now that's a very long problem with lots of different parts. So let's do these steps. Okay, step 1, we're going to write an expression. And we're going to use the symbol. In this case, it's the letter S, it said right there. He buys paper from the manufacturer for S dollars. So we're going to use the symbol S for the original price. Or the original price is the first price, which means the price he bought them from the manufacturer for. And we've got two different skateboards. We've got a Mini Cruiser that's $56, and we have the Retrospect Alameda, which is $35. So the S stands for the amount of money the store owner pays for each skateboard. Okay, so let's write an expression using S for the original amount. Okay. So we're gonna do an expression for the markup. Okay. So the markup is 42% of the price he pays, which is S. So the markup is 42% as a decimal, right? 0.42 times S. So it's 42% of whatever the price is. It might be $35 if we're talking about the Retrospect Alameda. It might be $56 if we're talking about the Magneto. Okay, the S is either this $35 or it's this $56 because it's the price he pays. To find the markup, you take 42% and you multiply it times whatever he's paying. Okay, this right here is called an expression. This expression, this 0.42 times S, that expression stands for the amount of markup. So in our definition where we said an expression is a math sentence that represents an amount in a life situation. So this expression stands for an amount that is the markup in a real life situation, like buying something from a store. Okay, so that's the markup, 42% of whatever the price of the skateboard is that the store owner pays. All right, now we want to know how much the store owner sells the skateboards for. That's called the retail price. When you buy something at a store, you're paying the retail price. It's the price plus whatever markup the store owner has added. Okay, and in this case, he's going to add 42% of the price he bought it for. Now, we're going to use the expression to find the new amount. Okay, so we're going to take this markup. We're going to take the price that he paid for the skateboard. We're going to add a markup to it. And the markup we said is 0.42 times S. And that's going to give us the retail price. Okay, so if you need to pause and look that over, please do so. And if you have questions, let me know, because you have to think about this a little bit. Okay, and maybe if we go on and I show you the example with each skateboard, it'll make maybe a little more sense. Okay, so here's what we've got. We're going to do one skateboard at a time. And I'm going to start with the Retrospect Alameda first, which is $35. Okay, so I'm just going to call it the Retrospect for short. Retrospect. So here I'm going to do the Retrospect. Over here I'm going to do the Magneto. Okay. First of all, for the Retrospect test, or the price that the store owner bought it for is $35. Maybe I'll do the mix. So the Magneto, the price that the store owner bought it for was $56. So now let's find the markup. So the markup, right, is 0.42 times S. So in this case, it's $35. This one, it's 0.42 times $56. Okay, so now let's find the markup. Remember, you're allowed to use your calculator in this module. So let's find the markup. So for the Retrospect, he's going to add $14.70. Okay, that's the markup. For the Magneto, he's going to add 0.42 times 56. For the Magneto, he's going to add $23.52. So this is the amount he adds to the price he paid or she paid, depends on the store owner, okay? So if the store owner paid $35 for a retrospec, he's going to take that $35 and now add the markup, which is $14.70. So what is the retail price? $35 plus $14.70. So the retail price for the retrospec, and I'm just going to draw a line here. The retail price is $49.70. So that's how much you would pay, or that's how much the price tag would be on the retrospec in the store. The store owner bought it from the manufacturer for $35, but then he found what is 42% of 35, because this is his markup rate, 42%. So he adds his markup, 42%, which 42% of 35 is $14.70. He adds that to the price, and that's what he sells it for in the store, $49.70. So let's do the Magneto. For the Magneto, he bought the Magneto from the manufacturer for $56. Then he adds 42%. So 42% of 56 is $23.52. So now we're going to take the original $56 and add the markup, which is $23.52. So 56 plus $23.52 is $79.52. So now in the store, this is what the price tag would say. Even though he bought it from the manufacturer for $56, in his store, the store owner is going to sell it for $79.52 after he adds the 42% markup. Okay? Now let's do a sale price. All right, so basically when you have a sale, you also have to take a percentage of the price and you subtract it then from the original price. Okay, so let's look at this. A store has a sale and the store marks down all of the holiday items by 20%. So you're going to take 20% off of the regular price. The ornaments are regularly $16. Okay, the lights are $23. So what are the sale prices? What's the sale price for the ornaments? And what's the sale price for the lights? So let's find our expressions first. We're going to call it the markdown, right? The expression for the markdown is 20%. So as a decimal, 20% is 0.2. And I'm going to say P. We're going to make P is the original price. So for ornaments, the original price is 16. For lights, the original price is 23. So the markdown with this 20% off sale is 0.20, 20% times whatever the original price is, which P stands for original price, okay? So, and then to find the sale price, we're going to subtract the markdown from the original price. So we are going to take the original price, which is P, and subtract the markdown, and that's going to give us the sale price. Okay? So the original price minus the markdown is going to be the sale price. So let's do each of those. Let's do it for the ornaments, and then let's do it for the lights. So we'll do ornaments over here. And remember, for ornaments, the P is $16. Okay? So we're going to first find the markdown. We're going to take 20% of 16. We're going to get our calculator, okay? 0.2 times 16, we get $3.20. Since it's a markdown or a sale, I'm going to subtract that. That's what I'm going to take off. So I'm going to get $3.20 off the regular price. The regular price was $16. So I'm going to subtract $3.20. So my new sale price is $16 minus the 20% off, which is $3.20. So my new price is $12.80. So the ornaments, which originally cost $16, are now $12.80 with the 20% off markdown. Okay, so here is the P is 16, original price. Here is finding the 20% of the original price is $3.20. That's how much we're going to take off. So we take the original price 16, we subtract the $3.20%, the $3.20 off. That's the 20%, and we get the sale price of $12.80. Okay, now let's do it for the lights. All right, so the lights, in the problem it says lights are $23. So P equals 23. The price, the original price is 23. So to find the markdown, we're going to take 20% of 23, which means we're multiplying 0.2 times 23. So we're going to go 0.2, that's the 20%, times $23. So 20% of $23 is $4.60. That's how much we're going to take off for the sale, 20% off. That's 20% right there. So we take the original price, 23, and we take off or subtract the $4.60, 23 minus $4.60, and we get $18.40. So the ornaments that were $16 with the 20% off sale are now $12.80. The lights, which were $23 with the 20% off sale, are now $18.40. So this is using expressions, and this is the expression, right? This is the expression right here. When you do the percentage multiplied times the price, and the price changes depending on what you're buying, price for ornaments or the price for lights, and that is the expression for the markdown, that's taking 20% off. This is the expression for the sale price. So this expression stands for an amount, which is the sale price. This expression stands for an amount, which is the markdown. Okay, and then you just plug in whatever number for P to solve and find the new price. Okay, and that is 5.2, rewriting percent expressions.